So tonight for supper, I thought I'd make me a beef stroganoff. Pretty simple to make. First I'm gonna do is slice my mushrooms, about that thickness, and I'm gonna do the whole pack. It's 8 ounces. And then for the onion, I peeled it, basically cut it in half, and we're gonna make slices on the onion, about like this. So let me get all that done. And now for the steak. This is a sirloin. This is almost 1.5 pounds exact, and I'm gonna just kind of cut them in chunks, not chunks but strips, about like that. Yeah, you don't want them too small because they're gonna cook so fast. So I'd say maybe 1/4 of an inch thick or so. So let me get all that done, and get you about 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And I'm gonna go ahead and season it lightly with some ground black pepper and a little bit of salt as well. Get that mixed up really good. And here's our beef. We'll go ahead and get that seasoned with a little black pepper as well. Yeah, basically to your liking, however much you want. A little bit of salt. And I'll put a little bit garlic powder, not too much. Go ahead and mix that up. And now at this point, basically you take your beef strips, lightly put them in the flour, and then put them in a plate to the other side. And I'm gonna go ahead and do them all now. And we'll go ahead and get the pots heated up. This is 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. Just because I have it, you can use whatever oil you want it. And also we're going to use 2 tablespoons of salted butter. So let me get those hot and ready to put the beef in. Alright, at this point we'll start putting the beef in. I got my fire about on medium. And basically we want to just cook it until we got a nice little brown on both sides. So this shouldn't take long. Let me get all of them in the pot. And I'm gonna do this in 2 batches. That way you don't overcrowd the pan, or else none of them are brown. So, and actually this ain't gonna take 4 minutes per side. Probably more like maybe 2 minutes per side. So you don't want to overcook them at this step. You just want to get them a slight brown. I'm gonna go ahead and turn them all. Like I said, it's been maybe about 2 minutes. Have a nice little brown starting on them. Like I said, you really don't want to overcook these at this stage. So just get a slight brown, even if it's really just good on one side, and that's plenty good. So we'll take them out, then we'll add the next batch. And just put your plate to the side. Here's the second batch we'll do. And same thing on this side, just kind of separate them. That way they can get a nice brown on them. And then we'll start the next step of this fabulous meal. Very easy to make and tastes very good. Alright, it's been maybe about a minute. Got a nice brown starting on them already. And like I said, just flip them. You really want to do this step as fast as you can. I mean, you don't want to overcook them. Alright, at this point we'll go ahead and take the meat out. And at this stage we'll add the onion and the mushrooms. And we'll cook this until the onions are translucent. And good time to do a little seasoning in them. Put a little black pepper. That way everything's seasoned along the way, you know. All your flavors kind of come together. And put a little bit of salt as well. Like I said, we'll just cook this until the onions get translucent. And my non-stick skillet is becoming a sticky skillet because everything's starting to stick to it. So I'm gonna put about 1/4 of a cup of Sauvignon Blanc in it, and that'll just kind of help everything get loose. And that'll cook out. Then I'll start browning everything again. But I don't want to I don't want to burn the bottom of the pot. Alright, I got all my my wine cooked out, and the onions and everything start to brown, go ahead and add 1 can of beef consomme. And this stuff makes for an excellent beef stroganoff gravy. I'm going to just kind of use that to deglaze the pan again. And we'll just let this simmer for about, I guess about 10 minutes on a slow simmer, just to make sure the onions and everything are nice and cooked. And at this stage, you can go ahead and cover it as well. Like I said, just let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Alright, we've been about 10 minutes now. Go ahead and add our sour cream. That's about 3/4 of a cup. I'll see once I get it mixed if I gotta add more, but I think that'll do it. 1 cup wouldn't hurt either. You really can't add too much, you know. Get that mixed up really well. And we'll also go ahead and add our beef in it. And we'll get this mixed very good. Get everything nice and coated. And we'll let it simmer for about, I guess about 5 minutes on a very low simmer. Just to get the meat heated back through. And actually on this step here, I'm not going to cover it because you don't want to induce more liquid into your pot. You want the gravy to stay nice and thick. So just leave it uncovered and simmer for about 5 minutes. And this is totally optional, but I always like putting a few green onion tops in it at the very end. The last 5 minutes while it's cooking. Just to give it a little color. And I always find a little pinch of parsley helps as well. Like I said, that's fresh parsley. Well, freshly frozen. I keep it in my freezer, so you know, a little bit green onion tops and a little bit parsley at the very, the last 5 minutes of cooking. And this is also if you want to adjust your seasonings. I'm gonna add a little bit more black pepper to it, and I'm gonna add a little bit more salt to it. It just needs a little bit extra, I think. And that's pretty much it. To serve this, of course, we gotta have some egg noodles. I think these are the medium-sized ones. And we gotta have some, of course, we gotta have a little bit of the stroganoff on top. Ooh boy, look at that gravy. Ain't no Cajun dish here, but it sure is gonna be good. So, something like that. I think we're gonna have a pretty good little meal today. Well, of course, we gotta get a little taste, see what we got. Get a little bit of the meat, get a little bit of noodle, get a little bit of the nice thick sour cream gravy. Oh, I love beef stroganoff. The meat's still very tender. That was a sirloin I used. Ribeye will be good too. Just don't overcook it. You want it like a medium. So that's why you cut your slices kind of thick. That way you can cook them enough to brown them, but not cook them enough in that short amount of time to overdo them. So that's why I did it that way. So make them about a 1/4 inch thick. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thanks.